Hello and welcome to the program. These are our top stories for the 23rd of November. Nigeria aims to generate $6 to $10 billion from blockchain technology by 2030. Africa's biggest cryptocurrency platform, Luno, seeks expansion in Africa. Peer-to-peer platform BitSlato develops a Telegram trading bot that simplifies buying and selling of crypto. Now, this solution will be rolling out in Kenya and other parts of the continent. And finally on the program, Bitcoin value grows by 100% in 6 months, despite global economic downturn and impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Welcome to the program. This is Inside Blockchain, live on Crypto TV Plus. I am Tony Obiajurum. The Director General of National Information Technology Development Agency, Mr. Kashifu Inuwa, has said that the country could potentially expect a revenue stream between $6 billion to $10 billion from blockchain technology in the next 10 years. Now, if you remember, in October, a draft strategy framework was first released, and it stated that blockchain and decentralized ledger technology, which is DLT, would facilitate the development of the Nigerian digital economy. Now, fast forward to today. NIDAD's Director General Kashifu Inuwa spoke at a stakeholders meeting in the Nigerian capital of Abuja to review the agency's national blockchain adoption strategy framework. In the meeting, he stated, and I quote, "Looking at our youthful population, which is mainly digitally native, and with our position in Africa, we are looking at how we can get at least around $6 to $10 billion by the year 2030. Right now, we will be getting the latest position of the National Information Technology Development Agency in Nigeria on the National Blockchain Adoption Strategy. I am now joined by Lucky Uwako, who is the founder of Sabi Exchange and Vice Chairman, Policy and Regulations of CBAN, which is Stakeholders in Blockchain Technology Association of Nigeria. Hello, Mr. Lucky. Thank you for joining me on the program. How are you doing this morning?
Hi, Tony. Thanks for having me. Good morning.
Oh, fantastic. So let's just go straight into it. Before we get the latest development from you on the national adoption strategy, right? First, do you think Nigeria is ready to integrate the blockchain technology, having done enough research or work to capture the importance of this technology?
Yes, I think Nigeria is ready for that, but it's just that it's a two-phase thing. For any kind of technology that needs to be implemented in any particular country, you need two set of people, the private sector and the government per se. From the private sector perspective, or from where I play at this point in time, the private sector are ready because we've been pushing for the growth of this industry from the private sector with or without government support. So the private sector are ready. While from the part of the government, the actions taken by the likes of NITDA and SEC in recent months have shown that they are begin to prepare for that readiness, which is a step in the right direction. So I think, yes, Nigeria is ready, and that readiness stems from two parts, the private and the public. The private is fully ready and already playing in the field, while from the government side, they are just showing signs of readiness as at this time.
Okay, you're saying that they are showing signs of readiness, and we should actually believe that they are taking this very seriously?
Yes, I think so. I would rather want to use your word that they are showing sign of readiness and taking it seriously.
All right, great. Now, in the stakeholders meeting, right, that was held, which I believe you attended, basically. Now, the Director General, Mr. Kashifu Inuwa in person, said that Nigeria could potentially expect a revenue stream, right, between $6 to $10 billion from the blockchain technology by 2030. Now I'm wondering, right, how possible can this be?
Yes, looking at the timeline he mentioned, that's like a 10 years period. It's very, very possible for our country, Nigeria, if all proper implementations are put in place, or the policies and framework are well put in place, for us to really capture, if not even more than that figure, over a 10-year period. Because looking at the numbers of other countries that have done great work in terms of implementing policies that favors the industry. Mind you, the essence of what NIDA is doing is not just strictly based on just blockchain alone. There are other emerging technologies which they are hoping to help push forward in the country. Beyond blockchain, we have the likes of AI and so many other industries as well. So a $10 billion from this particular industry, a $6 billion from this industry over a 10-year period is very, very possible. If I will draw comparison to the likes of Malta, Malta being the most the country with the best forecast in terms of growth for both 2019 and 2020, and as well as even 2018. I remember sometimes last year, Joseph Muscat, which was like who is the Prime Minister of Malta, tweeted that they themselves will become the best country in terms of economy, or the best performing country in terms of economy within the entire European region of 5.2. If Nigeria is to implement such kind of policies, that would be very favorable. I don't think numbers like 3.0 in terms of growth forecasts for this industry will be impossible. So I think, yes, of course, we can be able to capture that figures within a 10 years period if the policies and the infrastructure needed for this industry are put in place, because we've seen that in other climate like Malta as well.
Okay, so if I got what you said correctly, if the infrastructures, all right, and the policies to make this possible are put in place, then it is possible.
Correct.
Okay, now let's just go straight into the latest development of NIDA. What can you tell us about, their latest position on the national blockchain strategy? What definite steps, have been taken since the meeting that was held?
Okay. As a matter of fact, I think the entire process will not stop, or success to this implementation will not stop just at the first phase. I think right now we're still at the first phase, which is around the adoption. The second phase will be more from the framework itself, and the final phase will be more of the implementation and infrastructure itself. We're still at the adoption phase as far as we're concerned. Based on from the last time or the last meeting, input are still being received as of today. Industry stakeholders are still making some corrections, and that's where we are as at now, which I think was captured in terms of within their budget for 2019-2020 season. I think a lot of a bulk work of the remainder, which is around the framework itself, will come sometimes from 2021. Because the year is almost out, per se. Mm-hmm. So from the last time we had that meeting, the progress we've seen so far is that already more inputs have been received as of today, more corrections that needs to be done from the current document, which a lot of us had reviewed on that particular day, and then seeing how best to take it down to phase 2. We're still in phase 1, as a matter of fact. We've not really entered into phase 2 from all indication. That's where we are at today. Of course, to get final success, we'll need to get to phase 3, which is the implementation phase. Okay,
this just came to me. Do you think the whole process is kind of slow? Like, is it dragging? Or every stakeholder, everybody involved, they are doing their possible best to make sure that they make this happen as soon as possible?
Okay, I don't think it's dragging. The reason I say that is because if NIDA position was known as at 2017, and now they're coming sometimes in 2020 to make this. To have taken this step, I would say they were dragging, but I don't think so, because NIDA's own position or NIDA public view became something a lot of persons got to know about in the year 2020. Before now, we didn't know much about it. So I would rather say that they are not dragging, because they've taken so much more higher leap compared to other agencies as far as we're concerned. If there's any agency within the country right now that have taken a much more positive or much more progressive approach, I think NITDA would be referred to compared to any other government agencies in the country.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Lucky, for providing us with this update. The last time I had a conversation with you, we talked about Sabi Exchange. Before I let you go, because we are coming towards the end of our segment and as a result of time, what's the latest with Sabi Exchange?
Oh, for the latest for us, I know a lot of persons right now, anytime they talk about blockchain, people always think of cryptocurrencies and digital currencies and all that.
Okay.
Why people are always quick to wanting to capture the market for Bitcoin and all those kind of things because it's at an all-time high. I think the easiest thing you will do right now is to either go into the altcoins, and Sabi provides that best marketplace in the whole of Africa for anything around altcoins. Already the industry have been segmented into 4 places. That's the crypto, I'm talking about the cryptocurrency aspect of the industry. All right, the likes of Bitcoin, the likes of altcoins, which are alternative currency, the likes of DeFi, and the likes of non-fungible token, which is still new. So for persons who want to capture opportunities or some form of interest, or those who have interest in this, in the crypto market, I think where they should be looking at now is no longer Bitcoin, because it seems like Bitcoin is like off their league because of the bull run have already started. They should be looking at other altcoins or DeFi, and in places like Sabi Exchange, that's where you can be able to get things like that. That's what's new for us in Sabi Exchange. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Lucky. At this point, I will just have to let you go. So we are going to take a breather right now, basically, and we'll be going on a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to be having the regional manager of Luno Nigeria join us on the program. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Have you heard of the first crypto comedy show in Africa? Now you've heard.
Where you get updated, educated, and entertained
On everything blockchain and fintech.
Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Crypto TV Plus.
Do not miss Crypto Roast every Friday, showing on Crypto TV Plus. Have you heard of the first crypto comedy show in Africa? Now you've heard.
Where you get updated, educated, and entertained
On everything blockchain and fintech.
Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Crypto TV Plus.
Do not miss Crypto Roast every Friday, showing on Crypto TV Plus.
All right, welcome back. Africa's biggest cryptocurrency platform, Luno, has started executing plans in expanding in Kenya and Ghana to extend its African footprint. Now, the general manager of Luno, Marius Reid, had revealed this earlier in the year, indicating that African countries like Kenya and Ghana are high on their list. Now, according to a publication from a news website, the exchange was only acquired by an American-based digital currency group 2 months ago, with intentions of making significant financial commitments to support Luno expand worldwide. Peer-to-peer platform BitLater has developed a Telegram trading bot that simplifies the buying and selling of crypto. The solution is set to be developed in Kenya and other parts of the continent. Launched in 2013, the platform first began as a developer of Bitcoin mining equipment, and in 2016 created a Telegram-based peer-to-peer Bitcoin exchange bot, which allows its users to buy and sell crypto directly from their phones. Now, in 2018, BitLater rebranded and launched a full-fledged cryptocurrency platform combining the Telegram-based peer-to-peer exchange with merchant service, mining pool, and secure wallets. I'm supposed to be joined by our East Africa correspondent in the person of Frank Dare to give us update. He's actually on ground in Kenya covering most of our top stories. And while we are still trying to connect with Frank, let's just go straight up. Let's continue with the program. Bitcoin's value has grown by 100% in 6 months, despite global economic downturn and impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Rume Ofi, popularly known as Crypto Preacher, who is a member of CBAN and founder of Crypto Preacher Academy, in an exclusive interview with a media outfit, revealed that this was possible because people no longer want to go through the rigorous process of always going to the bank. He further added that Nigerians have realized that leaving their money in Bitcoin will increase the value of their money. Now, I'm being joined by our market analyst, Edward Igbera Ese, who is going to take us through this and, straight into the market. Hello, Edward, if you can hear me. Thank you for joining me on the program. How are you doing?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, fantastic. Good to see you, Edward.
Thank you very
All right. So, yeah, right there, I just mentioned, okay, that Crypto Preacher said basically that one of the reasons why we are seeing Bitcoin, record 100% in the last 6 months, despite the global economic downturn and the impact of the COVID-19 there, is because Nigerians have realized basically that, leaving their money in Bitcoin will increase their value, or will increase the money, or the value rather of their money. Do you agree with his comments on this? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I agree, and I would say 100% to that.
Okay, great. So let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's just go straight into the markets then and see how our cryptocurrencies are doing basically. So what can you tell us about Bitcoin right now? How's the coin performing in the markets? What's the price? Give us the details.
Well, it's been very, very fine. Okay, still making reference to what you said a while ago. You will notice that a lot is happening right now in the crypto space. In fact, there's this guy who has always not, he never believed in cryptocurrency. He never had in mind there until he met me. And I showed him the direction of cryptocurrency. And they're like, okay, let's take a look. But guess what? 2-3 months later, now he's making noise all over the place, telling everyone that, okay, listen, that if you really want to be wealthy, if you really want to be in charge of your finances, the best place to put your money is in the cryptocurrency. Imagine what has happened in the crypto space in the last 2 or 3 months. Okay, I mean, we are experiencing like about 100% upsurge. All right, and that is playing out, and it's still playing out very, very well. I remember talking about the movement of crypto last week, being Monday. Okay, and it was clear. I told Jasmine Aketo, listen, that crypto is going to find its way up, but please, and I'm still saying that right now, it's very, very important. What our algorithm is saying, okay, is that pretty soon there will be an opposite movement from what we are seeing right now, because this price of the movement that we are seeing, talking about the spike, for me is a spike that we are seeing, okay, is because a lot of people are waking up. A lot of people are getting into cryptocurrency. A lot of people feel that this is the right time. Perhaps someone bought Bitcoin 6 months ago, and today has made over 100%. Why should I miss out? It is time for me to get into. You see, you might be getting in at the very, very wrong time. Please take note. There is time to buy. There is time to sell. There is time to hold. There is time to let go. You need to know all this timing, and that is what we represent here.
All right, thank you so much, Edward, for that one. So let's talk about the last time, right? When I had you on the program, you talked about the possibility of Bitcoin doing $20,000, but you said that it is not imminent because of the graph, basically, or the algorithm, as mentioned on the program that day. But do you still believe that before the end of this year, Bitcoin will hit that figure?
All right. Now, from what is playing out now, we should expect that, but with the mindset of taking the crypto down, because crypto will still go down before it will soar very high, higher than what you can imagine. But from what is playing out now, the way many are getting into it. We're talking about demand and supply. Now, with demand on the increase, many newbies getting into cryptos because they want to quickly buy into it and all that. Okay, we can still expect some movements up. Now, there are some certain levels right now. If talking about resistance, if very broken, okay, talking about in the chat, please take note that we'll go, we'll get to 20,000, 21,000, even beyond that. Again, I'm saying this categorically. This is not the time Bitcoin we saw. You know, I did mention last week that Bitcoin is going to $89,000. Okay, from our algorithm. Please, it is not going to 89 just right now. Okay, it's going to go down. I mean, very, very down before it goes up again. So, if you are in the cryptocurrency space right now, talking about Bitcoin in particular, you need to trade with caution. Because why don't put all your money, please don't put all your money in Bitcoin right now. I repeat, do not put all your money. Yes, you made some profit, take out some profit. Now there's this saying that we usually that goes in our community, that now learn to take profit. See, nobody takes profit and goes broke. Nobody. Okay, so you made some profit already from the upsurge, from the movement. Take out some good portion, then allow a little to go with the spike we are experiencing right now. And at some point, ladder out of the market. Take some out, take some out, take some out. That is how to play in this space. Okay,
all right. Thank you for that one, Edward. So let's just, because of time, let's just look at what are the coins or the cryptocurrencies basically that traders, operators, and stakeholders within the space should look out for, even as we begin the week. What are those coins, and why do you believe that they should look at put their eyes on these coins, basically?
Okay, we see that maybe I should say something that that is very, very important right now. We see Bitcoin moving. Now, whenever Bitcoin moves like this, okay, and it kind of creates a little return, okay, call it pullback. Now, the altcoins will find a way of going up. You know, well, we usually look at Bitcoin dominance against the altcoins. Whenever Bitcoin is dominating, the altcoins find the way to kind of relax and wait to see what will play out with Bitcoin. And the moment Bitcoin start going the opposite, okay, start coming down a little, now the altcoins will take off. So with what is playing out now, I think we should look out for a good number of the altcoins, okay, doing very well. The likes of Ethereum, the likes, I mean, we've seen Ethereum doing pretty well. And we should still look forward to see more of that again.
More performance from Ethereum.
Yeah, so okay. We're going to see some good performance from Ethereum. Let's look at EOS. Okay, the likes. I mean, some DeFi coins right now. Okay, are also coming to change the game. All right. We've seen that. We've seen them going up. Some of them retraced, and very likely they'll go up again this week. But please, this is not a financial advice. I don't want anybody to come to me and tell me, hey, you told me this and that happened.
No, it's very, very important, right? That disclaimer is there, because in the comment section, the description section of the video, wherever you're watching from, either you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, you will find that disclaimer there, that you don't take whatever information you get from this program as a financial advice, basically. So yes, Edward, thank you for still mentioning that. That is actually strong. So what other coins, basically, as you were saying?
Okay, yeah. So we should look in the direction of Link. I think is pretty showing very well that some things will play out there. All right, but most importantly, okay, let's look in the direction of some DeFi coins right now. All right, so we saw the likes of the band, Link and Co. So these are coins that if you look closely, will give us some good profits. Okay, now from now till a couple of weeks from now, okay, this is last week of November, if I'm not mistaken, right? Good. So So in the next 2 weeks, so still expect some good movement, all right, in the arena. But please, very important that you look closely at the top 20 coins. Don't be sure that you don't put your money in every coin that comes your way. Okay, some of them are going to be dumped very, very soon. So please be careful. Be careful. Practically, that's the whole essence of our community. Okay, to know it, we ensure you are properly guided, all right, on when to buy these coins and when to sell, because it's very, very important. There are some coins we talked about 55%, right, in the last 1 month. Some have actually a few more are yet to do that, and guess what? They will play out eventually. So to know it's just a place where you'll be a community where all of this will be guided in the right direction, so that you won't go there and burn your fingers. Again, Tony, I'm saying this and I'm saying it again. All right, no matter what you are doing, no matter how beautiful it looks right now, please take note that it is going to come back, and if you are not careful, all right, it's going to give you a very big bite at the back. Again,
trade with care. That's the message. Okay, Edward, before I let you go, let me put you on the spot quickly. Very quickly, at what price do you think Bitcoin will close by the end of this week?
Wow, that's a tough one.
Let me just get your prediction there before I let you go on the program. Just give me a specific price or a range, basically.
I wouldn't want to give a range right now. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. But let's look for something above what we have right now. Today is 18,000, a little above $18,000. So so let's look a little above where we are right now. Okay, but please, as I mentioned earlier, Tony, this is very key. Okay, our algorithm, the algorithm we have in Tonoi, is telling us that Bitcoin will be going down. That's the algorithm, and that algorithm told us that at the price of 16,000, that thereafter it will be going down. And the algorithm has not changed. The figures have not changed. The algorithm is showing up. So
it is still indicating. It is still indicating, if I got you correctly, that
yes,
the price will come down.
Yes, 16,000. So what we are seeing now, okay, is a kind of spike being created due to the fact that so many persons are running into it because they heard or they saw some persons made money from it, so they don't want to miss out from the bull run. So that's what we are seeing. That's why I'm very careful telling you the high that we should be looking for. But again, algorithm is saying 16,000, and we have surpassed 16,000. So whatever you are doing now, just take note that it is not in the safe zone. But you can follow it, but make sure the major part of your money is out of Bitcoin or crypto is in the stable coin.
Yeah, but Edward, right there now, we saw just this past few days, right, that PayPal basically have bought 70%, right? They popped their funds into Bitcoin and they bought 70% of the newly mined Bitcoins. Are you saying even with all these activities happening, the algorithm is still indicating that instead of us seeing a spike or more spike in the value and the price of Bitcoin, we are going to be seeing a downturn or a downward trend? Is this what you're saying?
Now I'm saying that we should expect even, we can expect, again, the word is expect, all right, a higher spike. For me, this is spike. What we are seeing is spike. Okay, we expect more spike. What we are seeing, because PayPal doing that, more people. I mean, who are the people? Who are the persons that actually go on PayPal to use PayPal? They are ordinary people that know nothing about crypto trading. Now suddenly, the platform where they have been doing their transactions is telling them that now they can buy Bitcoin. Guess what? They will get in there and start buying, not really being guided. So this is what is creating that upturn right now. Okay, but with whatever is playing out now, playing out, Bitcoin can get to 21,000. It can even get to $25,000 as we speak. It can break the all-time high of $20,000 that played out in 2017 December. It can surpass that. Again, I am saying that it is not going to be for a long time.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Edward, for joining me on the program. I'm going to be bringing our East Africa correspondent up. Yes, we've been able to get hold of him. And we are going to be talking about the major or the latest developments or happenings captured in Kenya right there. Earlier in the program, I mentioned that the peer-to-peer platform a bit later, had developed a Telegram trading bot, basically, that simplifies the buying and selling of crypto. So right now, I am joined by Frank Daya. Frank, if you can hear me, thank you for joining me on the program. How are you? Okay. Kindly check if your mic is on mute, because I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, awesome, fantastic. I can hear you. Thank you. How are you doing this morning?
All right, I'm very fine, thank you. I really appreciate having me on.
Okay, great. So let's just go straight into it. Tell us about Bids Later and this Telegram trading bot that was launched by this platform.
Okay, actually, Bids Later, just a brief overview. It's been around for about 4 or 5 years now. But then they just decided to extend the operations into Kenya. Currently, most users can access the P2P exchange platform using the web, but then they set up a Telegram bot, which basically has simplified the entire process of getting to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. Now, the beauty of this is that for the longest time, we have been having a big UX issue in the Bitcoin space.
Okay.
It's very hard for people to access their wallets. It's very hard for people to maneuver the exchanges and that sort of thing because of the complexities of basically the technology. But the bot has made it sort of like a very automated system whereby all the functionalities of buying, selling, trading with other users and basically sending and receiving funds are pretty much instructional in format, so to speak. So it's actually live now, expanding across different countries in the continent. And one of the beauties of this is also they are offering the lowest fees in the market. And I think going forward, it's possible that they can be able to capture a very wide segment of the market, owing to the simplicity of making those transactions on the Telegram chatbot.
All right, thank you for that. So, let me quickly ask you, this would probably be the first time for me as well that I'm coming to know a Telegram trading bot that simplifies the trading processes of cryptocurrencies. You, I want to believe, must have tested out this platform, engaged with the platform, used it. How is the performance like, basically? Is it simple? Is it complex?
It's as simple as I send you a link, which you click on. As long as you have Telegram installed on your phone or on using it on web, you automatically have access to the platform. Because one of the other things that Bitlaser has is, they don't have KYC restrictions for you to start trading. So once you click on the link and you agree to the terms and you're all set up, you'll have access to your wallet automatically where you can send and receive. There's a function which shows you where to post a trade or see the list of traders, and also the payment channels and payment systems available. You can set up other unique features like your currency based on where you are. There's a set timelines where when you'd want to trade, so that you don't get notifications maybe when you're away. And at the same time, you can merge the Telegram bot with the web P2P exchange as well, so that you can be receiving those notifications simultaneously. At the same time, there's a function that enables you to convert your Bitcoin into a stable currency like USDT, so that in case you're away, you can still be able to prevent yourself from losing your funds due to the volatility of the cryptocurrency prices. And when you are ready again to set back, you just click another link, very straightforwardly actually visibly available, and that way you convert back to maybe Bitcoin or Ethereum. So basically, what they're offering is an interface where it's just about click function. There's no technicality. Everything
behind
is very
it.
straightforward. Yes, and it's also available in different languages. So there's the English version, which is mostly rolling out in the continent, in Africa. And of course, that means that as long as you have basic literacy level, obtained basic literacy levels, it's very easy for you to do a transaction with the bot as an escrow, and with all the other systems automated behind the scenes, and the trade taking place very fast. I have personally done a transaction in less than 3 minutes.
Wow.
So that's buying or selling. So it's, I think, a function that will be able to, sort of lead to this mass adoption that we've been talking about in the cryptocurrency space. So without any technical limitations or sort of knowledge or technical knowledge requirement from the end user.
Okay, now Frank, you are speaking from the user point of view, and I understand that what you're trying to say is that from the user experience basically is seamless. Now you sent us a video, a short video that we are going to be playing very shortly, but before that I want to compare BitLato with the normal or the popular trading platforms that we are accustomed to. I wouldn't want to call names, but how would you convince someone to probably leave a trading platform that he or she is used to, all right, to trade using BitLato on Telegram?
Okay, the very first thing is that the bot is operating from a chat platform. So a lot of users are familiar with WhatsApp and also Telegram. Telegram is basically a chat sort of application. So being a chat application, you have the ability to relate to this sort of functionality because it's something that has already been existent and you've been able to interact with it previously, as compared to other platforms whereby you need to be sure that you're accessing the platform using the right link because of the scammers and all that. And then there's a lot of KYC requirement for you to be set up. And there's this wait time before you're able to get to be accepted into the platform. At the same time, another major difference is that the moment you have signed up or you've just clicked on the joining link for BitLato Telegram bot, the instructions are already clearly indicated there. It's just a click sort of requirement from your end, as opposed to other, I'd say, web-based P2P platforms, whereby you might have trouble maneuvering through the UI, and particularly when there's a lot of functionalities and you need someone to guide you through the entire sort of process. With this particular bot, every single item that you require is right straight on your face. You click on a particular function, you get the instruction that you require. If it's not the right one that you're looking for, there's the next sort of the next sort of advice, which is still a click away. So there's no complications in trying to maneuver the chatbot. I kid you not, I think this chatbot can be used by a 10-year-old to conduct a trade.
A 10-year-old. Wow,
yes.
It's that simple.
It's that simple. I think if you play the video to the audience, they'll be able to just notice how easy it is to maneuver. And I think that is one of the key selling points for this application.
Okay, so we're going to be playing that video, the video you sent right now, just a few minutes. I actually have a question, or quite a number of questions for you as well, Frank, before I let you go. But let's just watch this video. Probably this would help more people. And I should also state here that in the comment section of this program, whatever platform you're watching from, the link is going to be dropped there for you to access the video. In this video, right, Frank gave us a detailed explanation of how these trading or the trading activities on BitSlater on Telegram are actually conducted. So because of time, we might not be able to play the entire video, but the link to access the video so that you can have it right in your phone is going to be dropped in the comment section, probably by the end of this program, basically, if you don't get it right now. But make sure you get it if you're interested and you want to check out this platform. Let's take a watch.
Have access to the functionalities. The first thing you see is your wallet here, and the wallet basically is a summary of your balances and the reviews and ratings from other trades that you've had. Now I want us to do a practical trade where we are buying Bitcoin from one of the traders on the other end. So I'll come to the exchange here, and I scroll down. I have the buy and the sell functions. Now we want to do buy trade. I click on it, I scroll down, then I have the payment channels available for the buy function. I will select the payment channel I want to utilize. I scroll down, I will find the payment channels, electronic payment channels. I select the one I want to use. I scroll down, then I find a list of traders and their rates. Then I will choose the person I intend to buy from or trade with. I select and I scroll down. I see the details and summary of transactions and breakdown for this particular trader, and also the limits that are available for this particular trade. So I will, if I'm comfortable, I will open the deal. And when I'm opening the deal, I will be asked to input the amount, whether in Kenya shillings or in BTC. I will specify here in BTC. BTC, enter, and I will be asked to confirm if I'm comfortable with the terms of service for this particular ad, and I click yes. And now the seller has been notified.
Okay, so that video is actually 5 minutes long, basically, but because of time, we might not be able to, take all of them. So like I mentioned before I brought up the video, the link is going to be dropped, all right, in our comment section right there, so you can pick it up and download the video to watch, and you can check out the platform as well. Coming back to you, Frank, just before I let you go right there. Now, Telegram, right, is known to be a place, and before I ask you this question, thank you for sending us this video so that, our viewers can have an idea of what the trading activity looks like, basically. But let's continue. Telegram is known to be a place, basically, right, where people can easily be scammed. On several occasions, I've seen myself being added to groups that I didn't give consent to. Now, this is a Telegram trading bot by BitSlater. How are users protected from situations like being scammed?
I think one of the first things that we'll be trying to push very hard going forward is to ensure that people join through the right link. Yes, the scamming issues is a very big major problem on Telegram, considering its open source nature and just anyone adding you into any groups. So that, I think, is an opportunity to educate people on how to secure themselves from even just joining the wrong links. So I think the focus ideally is to ensure that use the right link. So we will be providing a lot of educational programs and I'd say webinars and seminars to ensure that people get the right information, because at the end of the day, scams exist everywhere. Even a web-based sort of exchange will have just hackers using a letter 0 instead of an O to get you to click on the links. So ideally, I feel like user education would be like the biggest sort of drive to ensure that this is something that is well taken care of.
All right, thank you. Quickly, I understand that this particular solution has been deployed in Kenya and is being used right now as we speak, and we hope that it rolls out to other African countries as the case may be. But before I let you go, you are on ground in Kenya, helping us cover some of the latest happenings. Apart from this development with BitSlater, what other happenings or events are we seeing within the blockchain space in Kenya? Just quickly before we wrap up.
Yeah, sure. So I think one of the most outstanding things that I can report, or that I have mentioned, is basically in regards to the price movements in the Bitcoin space. There's been a lot of interest. There's a ton of I'd say traders who are trying to look to hodl right now. They're accumulating en masse. So that's one of the things that is very noticeable within those crypto circles. I feel like the institutional interest in Bitcoin and crypto, like PayPal, Square, and all these other companies, is also driving sort of retail in a way. Although we haven't seen that exactly happening, but I feel like with the price spiking the way it has over the past couple of weeks, we will soon expect retail to catch on the way it did during the last bull run in 2017. So I think the major sort of development is that there's a lot of activity in exchanges as far as crypto trading is concerned, a lot of interest, and also a lot of companies setting up or planning to set up. So I feel like the market is ripe for this adoption. The other thing to notice is that despite all these other players coming into the space, at least in the East African region, it still seems like these people are taking up or trying to just market to the same existing audience that has been there since 2017. And I feel like that creates an opportunity to reach out to a bigger audience, those people who are not still exposed to Bitcoin, Crypto 101 and that sort of thing. So we haven't seen like a major sort of expansion of this space from the usual people, you're familiar with in the community, and with the sort of proliferation of P2P platforms in the region, I feel like the competition is going to get more stiffer, and these exchanges will try to look for a new market, which is like beyond the cake that has been available now. Can we bake a bigger one so that we can all get something out of it? So that's something that I really expect to come forward, especially going into 2021.
Okay, thank you so much, Frank, for joining me on the program to bring us these updates. We are going to be connecting with you every Monday to get updates as as things unfold in Kenya, basically. But I think at this point, I'll just have to let you go, Frank. See you some other time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
And that will be all on today's program. You can get more market updates and all the happenings captured within the world of blockchain and cryptocurrency on our website, cryptotvplus.com. You can also follow us on social media at CryptoTV Plus to get daily info on our programs. Don't forget to check the comment section of this broadcast, all right, to get the link to check out bits later, or watch the video that our East Africa correspondent there, Frank, sent to us at the studio. Thank you so much for staying with us. I am Tony Obiajuru, and until I come here next time, it's a bye for now.
Oh, hi. I'm a smart investor. I dare say that because I understand the cryptocurrency markets, and I am up to date on every new development, fintech, and blockchain ecosystem. All because I watch the Inside Blockchain show on Crypto TV Plus. Every Monday morning, Crypto TV Plus brings you news headlines of top stories, interview with an expert, and give you detailed market analysis to enable you make the right business moves. Now you too can become a smart investor if you don't miss it. The Inside Blockchain show, only on Crypto TV Plus.
Have you heard of the first crypto comedy show in Africa? Now you've heard.
Where you get updated, educated, and entertained
On everything blockchain and fintech.
Don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Crypto TV Plus.
Do not miss Crypto Roast every Friday, showing on Crypto TV Plus.